Hi Doyo, this is Miles, and I missed the meeting with my group because I slept over. But I'll be fine. I will talk. I will be talking about chapter 12 by myself. So the topic of chapter 12 is leader and leadership development. Personally, I really like this chapter because at the beginning, it states that leadership is a lifelong journey, and I really agree with that because um, a leadership is like something you have to keep practicing. It's not gonna be like math. It's not like 1 + 1 = 2. It's like you have to improve your leadership skill gradually and time by time, and with all the practice you do, you will be a much better leader at the end. And second thing I want to talk about is that um, seeking out leadership learning opportunities, and I think that's one of the objective I am pursuing for right now because um, a leadership is something that you have to um, um, you have to get a chance by yourself because if you don't step forward, then you don't have a chance to become a leader because a leader is someone who can take the team to get a higher performance when there's a need. And if you don't stand up from the crowd, then you will just be a follower. So I really agree with that. You have to be proactively seeking for leadership opportunities. And in our group, I think Jack is a pretty good example as a leader, as a leadership because I think he is like really active, and whenever like um, whenever we are needed, like he always stand out um, and help us. So yeah, and other thing I want to talk about is that the mentoring, and I think in our age, it's really important to get a mentor because um, there is always good to have someone you can look out for. Like, for example, for me, when I was a freshman, I started working out, but at the beginning I work out by myself, and there's just not much progress I can see during the first half year because I don't know how to diet correctly. I don't know how to train in the right way, but I found a mentor for me in working out, and through the help from him, I gained 40 pounds in 4 years of my college life, and I think it's really impressive. Now my physique is about the same as my mentors, and so that's why I think that always having someone who is better than you um, as a person to look up for is really important because um, if you are just satisfied by yourself, then you will never get improvement. And the last thing I want to talk about is that I really like a quote from this chapter. It says that make yourself necessary to someone, and I think it's really I really like this quote because that in my country there is a quote also talk about the same way. It's like giving is better than receiving. So I mean, as a leader, you have to be able to provide someone incentive, and if you don't, if you nobody needs you, then it's just pathetic. So I think it's really important to become a person that people needed. Yeah, and that's my video for chapter 2.